Hello students, uh, welcome back to our today's video class. In the last online class, we have completed our chapter number 6. In that class we have discussed the question and answers of metals and non-metals. Now today I am going to start the new chapter and the last chapter of your syllabus for final term, that is air and atmosphere. It's a very familiar chapter to you. You have already studied this chapter in class 6. There also it was the last chapter. Now, as all of you know, the air is a mixture of gases. Why it is called mixture of gases? First of all, the composition of air varies from place to place. The air cannot be represented by any of the chemical formula. These are the two main reasons why the air is called the mixture of gases, not the compound. Okay. Now we will start this chapter as atmosphere. As you know that in atmosphere the composition of air is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, noble gases and dust particles. These are the composition of atmosphere. As just now I told you, the composition of this air is not same in everywhere on this earth. As we go to the hill stations, there the percentage of water vapor will be less than as compared to the coastal areas. The percentage of oxygen will be better in forest areas than in cities. Like that, we can see that composition of the air varies from one place to another place. The first composition of the air is the nitrogen. Nitrogen, it is first discovered by Rutherford in 1772 and was named in 1794, and it is the most found free state in the atmosphere. First is the nitrogen. Its symbol is N and it is having atomic number 7 and it is having mass number 14. Okay, means atomic mass is 14. About 98 out of total atmosphere, dry air contains 78.09 is nitrogen and 20.95% is oxygen and 0.29% is carbon and other noble gases combinedly. Okay, so nitrogen is most essential, is a very essential gas. It is very important to us. First important essential is it is helps in growth of plants. It helps in growth of plants and animals. It is important constituent of chlorophyll also, which is present in the cell of green plants. It also important for the production of proteins in animals. So what is the use of nitrogen? First is for nitrogen used for growth of plants and animals. Next, it is also important constituent of it is important constituent of chlorophyll. Okay. Another important is helps in the important production of protein in animals also. It helps in the production of protein in animals. So these are the important uses of nitrogen which is present in the air. Now next is the preparation of nitrogen gas in laboratory. Nitrogen gas can be prepared by several methods in the laboratory. One of the method that is given in your book is the when hot copper with the effect of oxygen and when copper combines with oxygen in the air to form copper oxide, leaving nearly pure nitrogen. Okay, so what is done in this method? You have to pass air over a hot copper gauge in a closed container. Copper combines with oxygen and to form copper oxide, leaving the pure nitrogen gas. Another use of uses of nitrogen are given, some important uses. So before that, laboratory preparation, what we see. So when through a hot copper gauge, the air is blown. When air is blown, what happens? Copper reacts with oxygen, which is present in the air. It also contains nitrogen. Copper will react with oxygen to form copper oxide, plus nitrogen gas is evolved. So nitrogen gas is given out by this process. Okay. Now, rather than these important uses, the nitrogen is also have many uses in the in our daily life. First of all, it is food industries. It is a non-toxic. It is used in preservatives. It is also used as preservatives. Okay. So mainly you have seen the packets of wafers and chips is some air is there inside the packs. The air is not there because the nitrogen gas is filled up in those packets, because nitrogen gas is very in this microorganism does not grows, and the food will be in good condition for so many months. So it is also used in refrigerators also as a freezing food. Another is the manufacturing of chemicals. Nitrogen, as you already know, that the reaction of nitrogen and hydrogen, it gives helps to form ammonia gas. So when nitrogen N2 reacts with H2, as you know, in some special conditions, that is 450 to 500 degrees Celsius and 280 atmospheric pressure, it gives NH3. It is also a reverse reaction, because if the temperature rises more than 500 degrees Celsius, will decompose to form again nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, so how can we make this ammonia gas in the with the help of nitrogen and hydrogen in a laboratory? To perform this experiment, we have to use some special type of apparatus here, and the process of preparation of ammonia is called Haber-Bosch process. It is also called Haber-Bosch process. What is given is a pure nitrogen and hydrogen gases are blown into a cylinder with in which it contains some compressed air is heated together. Okay, so after that what happened, this is passed through some chamber which contains catalyst, which is called catalyst chambers, with a hot gas which react in the presence of iron as a catalyst. Okay, so from that catalyst, after the reaction of hydrogen and nitrogen, it forms ammonia gas. Okay, and ammonia gas is sent into a cooling coil chamber, where it is, after that ammonia gas is collected. After that, this nitrogen is also used in the manufacturing of some nitrogenous fertilizers, suppose ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3. It is also used to make calcium cyanamide, that is CaCN2, which is also a raw material for urea production. So urea is used as a fertilizer. So mainly fertilizer, nitrogen is also used in making fertilizers. Nitrogen is also used in the manufacture of a compound of nitrogen such as TNT, trinitrotoluene, trinitrotoluene, nitrocellulose, and trinitroglycerin, which also used as a explosive. It is also used as explosive. Nitrogen is also used in the dyeing industries for making dyes that are used for coloring fabrics. So these are some other important uses. First of all, nitrogen is used in the manufacture of some fertilizers, that is ammonium nitrate. First uses is ammonium nitrate, that is formula is NH4NO3. After that, it is also used in a manufacturing of calcium cyanamide. Calcium cyanamide, its formula is CaCN2. It is also used in a preparation of urea. It is also used in a preparation of urea, that is the chemical fertilizers used in the agricultural field. It is also used in the manufacturing some explosives like TNT and that is full form of TNT, trinitrotoluene. Its full form is trinitrotoluene. Trinitrotoluene is the TLOUENE, trinitrotoluene. Another is that nitrocellulose, it is used, and another one is trinitroglycerin, it is also used, which is also an explosive. Okay, it is also used in some dyes in the industries for coloring the fabrics. Other than this, some medicinal values are also there in nitrogen. Nitrogen is used in the manufacturing of wide variety of medicines, including antibiotics. It is also used in the manufacturing of medicine like antibiotics. So antibiotics are also used. We use nitrogen for the manufacturing of antibiotics. Okay. So these are the basic normal introduction of nitrogen that is present in the air, its uses and how it is manufactured, and different types of uses, basic and commercial uses of nitrogen gas. There are other some nitrogen uses of we can renew this nitrogen gas in the atmosphere. We will see it in how nitrogen can be renewed by the process of nitrogen fixation and other processes. We will see it in the next video class. Okay, so till then, goodbye. I hope you have understand these things. Okay students, thank you very much.